anu bi free Canada no wa free all atade no shem no hwa me the free Canada na see you that. But let me take this also. Somebody raised an issue. Nipa no watema and osia me nsema meka no aya na ye eye wo mode but me kon deep bono no ana baby wo hono a amontini I mean that's it. I think it's Mr. Bampo also. I agree. But me dana say I will make sure say
what be fra
I have my yan kakra. But I agree. Me deep bono no de me nyini say beating could be check no Ghana ha. And that is so madam amfo mechi amanfo. Mechi adukama hena se. Madam mechi adukama mechi kunsu so hena. Na asotwe hena na jeni.
Ya na asotwe hena.
So madam say mechi apa so. Mehame. Mehame so.
Da ba mehame.
Offense mehame.
Offense mehame.
Anso hene.
Okay.
Anso so wache me asase bi te sa.
Hey. Okay.
Mehame achimbi asotwe so ahembi.
Ye de nyame ase.
Yo me kwa mpampa me ho. So ma yeke sama na ntia so so chi. Ene ahemfo no bi. Akropon so meto afa ho.
Akropon hefa.
Akropon ha.
Atwuma akropon.
Atwuma akropon.
Ho de nka ba mi nsu.
Meto afa ho.
Ho ba mi
pa. The estate ni bebre in the name of 1442. I just want to do it myself. I mean, you'll be on my relationship with so as many towns in Ashanti region, the person your estate, and I am from a person who born in Biano, and you're too for now, dear man, men or dear man, none the mayor estate.
Yes,
we didn't net or so, because seeking permission, then didn't net or so. And I am from Williams also. Now,
Canada, no, and wakai masem. Canada, me papa, ne me mami bi nso wo ho a. Se omo ye papa ne mami ankasa. Ade efe. Mr. Owusu ade efe. Ene Mr. Owusu ade efe. Ene Lady Gina ade efe. Lady Gina ade efe. Ene Mr. Owusu ade efe. Nti ade efe family ni na Canada ye chiamo pa.
Okay, for Koma Baron, there'll be history.
Yes. Yes.
The history will be that of I don't know, Mampo, any be shy. Mampo, any be cheap.
Yeah.
Or won't be shy.
Yeah, na Mampo, Henny.
That's a very simple to the third. Any be cheap, won't be shy. Sorry, I'm doing this in public, but I have to. You know, once again, history.
Yes.
Mampo, any be shy. Kwa woman hene dasebre kemo o baby very significant pa mo a mo hwe me mo a mo tie me no mo a mo kan no so na mo mpese mo tie man pon hene e be sha kire otumfo and let us straighten this well o sha kire otumfo in his capacity as the president of Asanteman. Yes, Osakiro Otumfo no as an individual, but Osakiro no in his capacity as the president of Asanteman, because Mampong also is a member of the Asanteman and is the Silver Stew, the second after the Golden Stew, the second after the Golden Stew.
Now I say Sikajaniwa
on no, Boahen and two, no master be no abai. Boahen and two who sacrificed. So confirmatory here and Yankuma de no sir to the first could be. Okwa obeba obobu. Boahen until the Debbie near me amako no. So the second two. Na mampom kwawu for no or me royal family no abenino party bin no omudia kunya sesi no omo ya mampom for. So the mampom hene now no fefre kwawu nu minu the Mampon now will call Kwawoman in Yakuma. And the Kwawoman will call Mampon in Penny. And it's very significant. And you know, he came from the eastern region of Ghana. And about Tanachi, our Manshia. Tokama, Akasakasa, Akutia, region Mobia, Primakutia. But I can tell you, said you, Besramaka, if you were to be my own region bono, and Uncle Bia. Asantema member Brekumbaye, and answer Eba, and answer Domasi number 2 Eba, and answer Sampana Eba, and Naja Pekurumna Eba. ene ne yakeka ho a nka ba hu ne be social media. You know, waba because it's a matter of history. It is a matter of history. So why the time they make a century attended ya na make some. It's a matter of history. If you are prepared to learn history, you are prepared to appreciate ubehu niema bi, ubeti niema bi ase. Eti kwa woman hene no buy. Kwa woman hene no buy no na ncheze kwa ufo na Philistine region. They are still in Eastern region. They are still in Eastern region. Sa na nka dwaben na nka bi oba be so a nka new dwaben kofodua Eastern region he will come. Bia ni biatam. Bia nka santia bi. Na da na region bi de sa hene bi firim na oba be so a kire otumfo o asante hena. Buei bi ni ba na buei. Okoka so awa ni ma ba kwasa no koka. Ni baba so pa se ya. Baba so pa se ya. So that is the beauty of it. Now sa yanko abakosam bio otumfo kasa no. Sa wo hwe ya mo amutie no. Otumfo ka ayi me na me ni wa ba me hwe no ayi. Ola odanti asuo odanti mampom. Wanti ni ye. Bia na wanti. Why wanti bia no? Otumfo made a significant statement. Na me master of history da bia mka say manim hade me no. You see, mampom for ya dance.
Adanse.
Ah, be fra dance.
Okay.
Na be na ma adata no na asante mai. Na asante mai. Nti be na ma na ya be pe ba bi atena. Be betwam be ko de tafofo ho. Na be ko tena ba bi. Be ko dru ye no. Na nsuo ne afra no da.
Oda nsuo oda.
Nsuo oda. Na hwema gwa ha. Ne maame no ye fra na hwema gwa ha. Hwema gwa ha no. Onyinsa na no wa apo. Onyinsa na no wa apo no.
No apon ni se na pon. Asai.
Aha. Ana hwema gwa ha. Okwa na okodru oda no ho no. Oya na mamre kakra se ha idi amadru die. Ne so aboam. Na mentimi menwo. Enti no hwema gwa ha no. Odanti wampon. Mika wa apon wa watias.
Anyi se na nse.
Aha. Nti no ka so, nti otumfo ka bibi na nipa bebre nim say odanti mampon. But otumfo even didn't mention the name of the person. I am mentioning the name. Didn't the Shamagwaha. Your friend is Shamagwaha. The Shamagwaha na ka say odanti mampon. No ko wo ne bapanyini no a your friend no apiedunu. What you say? And you know, by the Mampo history, the first chief will be some Mampo, sir. More you know the Kanya, but Nana a Shamagua, or a bar, also Mampo for the first henne of Mampo.
Sir, Zanti Mampo,
Asante Mampo, first chief from 1600 to 1630. From 1600 to 1630. Into Asante Mampo, more you know the Kanya, the friend is say, or the Shamagua, or a bar. And a Shamagwa Hawi and a Dinfian Cono and Sana Naba Apietunu, a Baba Diacuna. So in the balance about 1639 to 1660. Nabana by 1639 to 1660. In fact, only in the battle free on Cranaba, Quachipanism and Sambai. Benina Shama Apiedu Quachipani, Benina Shamagwa. Now, back on somewhere, a woman.
That was Santimampon.
Yeah, very significant power.
And
that Hong Kwan Benya Bema, near Humbakusuni. Hong Kwan Benya Bema, said Bill, Nibi Piano Ma, Nibi Piano Mammy and San, baby, Asante Hene.
Hey,
Hono Benya, Bema Bako,
oh, no one Casama,
Nibi Piano Ma, Kono San. Bedia Santini. Yes. Eti Asantini Bia or was a sin, or better not from Mampo, or better from them papa. No Mampo, any Bia so or better Santini say, Eti my Asantini may be as or better from Mampo, say, Nkun. No Mampo, any Bia so or better Santini may be as say, That is the history of it. Me come and pon me ja be chemu a abachi asefo no ma yebone.
Mampo dia wo kan Nana Kwame say obomodi ahonsaka videos na wabomodi an show bi a kire yen ni ahia santima.
Good. And then you should be here. Interestingly and coincidentally, Mampong Diano, one I Dasebre or Sebus the Ted. The Chem, the Chiasefono, Amakom Fono, Bofua Quasefono. Also, a Sibuo or Sebus the Ted.
Sibuo or Sebus
the Ted.
The Ted.
Then I be shot Dacro. Be shot Dacro 2-4. A Sibuo or Sebus the Ted. Bechem. I bet you asefo. But I bofua kwasefo. What I say? I'm a comfort. Sabe nyina be sure dakro. Who's that so interesting? So interesting. But I'm surprised that became urban. I didn't see there's some come comfort so be come be. To sane kwawu be ye Mampo
no obeja
no. But
board chidom.
But meaning so that is very, very important. And when we are doing history, no,
Chumwan Sampa.
When we are doing history, na masa nema we no number. Bechem be chase for. Ni dini bechem my be asen be kotena ya. Bechem there by just the wars no. Every moro war be ba no be che buti no. Bechem they say 1818 omene bono war no what I say and so be che buti no to be friend bechem
hono no meche
and beche be ne
no kwa akọ na de omunya ye no
be che wo no. So there is the history, but there's another history which somebody called me this morning, and it's very important. I'm not spiting anybody. I will not. Let me not do it. Me de me ba me kama ba kosam. Me kama no correct. Me kama. Ayi bechem sha iwe. Amampon ebe sha. Ebe so abakosam bi ehu wo mba. Ani ba bebre ba fa ba dwena nkoso. Bechem e sha no. Ani dwansa be sha no.
Zati achim dwansa.
Ntoma na fra otumfo no. Edru mampon so no osore ye. Okofa ntoma foforo. Nipa betuma ka say 99.9999% of Ghanaians am for money ankoso. But me the master historian.
Why?
The Ashanti have a history from 17 let me make it about 1713 because of the roar Mampong Kon Boahen and two year in the Feyase war Mampong any Krobia Begu group B one for bechem any grandson and come Mampong home when you are dealing with them traditionally.
That's a categories view. Ranks view.
History tia. A history tia nya bua paye. Otum foko franto ma foforo, otum foko fa chebishe. Otum foko franto ma foforo, otum foko fa chebishe. What is the significance? The significance is that in terms of the Ashanti history, Asante Mainwa baka ka. Ebinum to boano. I was switching ebinum sabi.
Just say ebinum modern body
ebinum
nanum sabi o mutwa to ho
no. The formation of the Asante Maino. And that explains why Chana otumfo hye and ntomana otumfo fry. Ahemfo kakra bi ne bebe sha obefra santoma no obehye saache. Mampong eba obefra santoma no obehye saache. Bantama obefra santoma no obehye saache. Buabasa obefra santoma no obehye saache. Tafo obefra santoma no obehye saache. Then I see Odankra, Bako, Also befra. Then nkranza. Yes. The whole Bruno is the whole half. Mom ya members of Asante Man Council no. Nkranza nko na history. Obesha eso fresh Asante Man is action.
Nkokora miensa.
So I would deep. Sometimes you sit here and you talk. No, Obiri Boahen, there be an own Asantini. There be a Asante for Basan baby. Some mission me who may pursue me. Macan baby. Oh, dear woman, Abamaka. Yes, at night, somebody called me. You know, somebody called me so. What is it? Me and Madame for. Obiri was Madame for. Nana Domain. I'm saying Nana Domain, Madame. I let me put it on record. On Cassentia me that, men Cassentia no that. On Cassentia me that, men Cassentia that. On Pima Kutia that, men Pima Kutia that. But be but a bomb for bloggers in the Omoba Brekum, Saponica too,
Clean up exercise.
What?
Matic was
As
press conference, we could ask our bitch.
I Brekum for press conference. Yeah, okay. Maybe that press conference in and any panel frame to know and the Pacono frame from Australia. So what is the relationship between Brekum and Edoma? Once you Brekum Edoma, the Benica Cabia. In fact, the Brekum time are a banada. In Shatran time are a banada. Doma fought Brekum, Doma fought in Shatra one particular day.
Hey!
Doma fought Brekum, Doma fought in Shatra one particular day.
Dakuna. Hey!
So, banada na ye Brekum for time. And a banada so ye Shatra for time.
A brother say, a brother be omuni we kun and a brother be
that very day no
a brother da kukrona
on Brekum kun brother na
hey
he defeated Brekum, then he defeated in Shatre and the Brekum ntame ya brother in Shatre ntame ya brother and because of Domanti na ma santam no
munya
so Brekum and Domani chaka Brekum ni Doma any chaka different group. But it was Kwame Nkrumah. Na the Doma Ajimambadu Brekum akwam wabuate because Kwame Nkrumah felt stronghold with Doma and Brekum. At the time Ohini Jan CPP no. So Kwame Nkrumah na just Oma Brekum hene and Doma hene yen namfo. But traditionally
I track be anyway.
And Brekum is a member of Asante Man Council. Brekum is a member of the Asante Man Council. What you see? And Brekum ya sokore bampon for. Brekum ya sokore bampon. It was the German War of 1818. Na Brekum wamoyano military post in 1820.
Brekum be military post
for Asante.
Na nanum Asante for.
Yeah, be call ya na bane as a German for we be gan ko bon dugu. Ne baba mbere ya hwe yankrofo be organize. Ne baba. What you say? Ne be ma be tena ho. Because I don't know nkase for no tijape krum.
Ankase for.
Ankase herman kwabre ankase. Baba tijape krum ya ankase for. So they built a military post in Brekum. So Brekum was a military post. So what to say German for never. Muntu mi camera domase.
Mabo money.
Mabo domase for my money. No domase for na cross over Tanoso. Tanoso so tano no be chiase for no. Bofo akwa. Amakomfo. Satan ne kan ni ho. Nti we beba. So Brekum principally no is a military post. But you know we should also agree. Say enchere say Asokore mampomfo no batena ho asem military post na nipa bi ni ntamu ho. That is also very important.
Okay.
What in person champa? Enchere say
na ebinumu ni ho.
Na nipa bi ni mo ho. Sana se for ni bi ni mo ho. Bia dan ni bi ni mo ho. So the conclusion you say is a Brekum royal family now no. And ya amakomfo. But it doesn't mean that Obia Tibrekum Piano Eframakum. I mean, my history. Now, first of all, so Brekum is not part of Doma. And Doma is not part of Brekum. And therefore, when that general cleaning about, like you're saying, say, press conference, I think say Brekum for no him for no, but I think I side with them.
Mubuanyo san say, no much let's say, so Obi Boahen, Obi Boahen. Na oba ofie ebesiesie ofie obra wo mo amania obu bekese pa
so you see ordinarily I don't see anything wrong with general cleaning ordinarily but customary and traditionally and kabia do manu bobrekum amanie so yes and it's that exercise is the president of the regional choose no oh yeah why be baby me am krom domase number 1 gra o ma be bi o it was fine but interestingly domase no be general cleaning no number 2 for na ba masoro
o man twi am ade
so number 1 ko number 2 nko number 1 ko number 2 nko so the number 2 people no e block ye ma police for crab block say nanga be block be di konya block say mumpra nko ha mumpra I am telling you what me free what me free because don't mention there full-fledged asantimano that general cleaning no ultimate in fan because what you full-fledged and the rivalry between number 1 and number 2 are very serious and therefore let me organize a broom champion
clean up as
or rally or festival or number 1 under no circumstances can you do it in number 2
this permission be
and no crowd broom champion the nane be number 1 man hene no or to say me you from number 1 to number 2 he had to seek the permission of the number 2 for him. And so now all dressing war.
Number 2.
I had him fear no number 2. Or to say me, I am in papa number 2, mammy number 1. So I don't know so mammy number 1, no papa number 2.
Okay, and I say must swap it.
A minute in our and you know, because I don't know all his days singing, I didn't want number 2. No. Number 2 for no. Free. So he dressed up in number 2. But you have to seek the consent of the number 2 people. And send a word to me by baby or festival no number 1.
Sans so bebo de free na aba.
Yes, I can pray.
And back to Brekum.
So back to Brekum and Doman. I think if what I've read is true, I think the Bibian Kosui. More especially if you go into the history, say a Brekum and a Doma, a Kotokwa, Doma, and in Shatra Kontokwa. So I think that BBB and it has some serious security implication. Very serious security implication. You know,
because on here no, Edia is ready to even a mampeni Ukraine.
Let me come me born tougher. So a security implication because I later learned after the Pakrono frame. I later learned Sabara never been shattered. Then shattered from the retard. So I said, look, if this happens. And I learned also attempt was made to go to Fiapri. I'm saying, dear bra.
As a Brekum for the man in them.
I was a banter in them. But you know, I don't think it should be a matter of being tutu and being shamba. It should be well handled, you know. I don't see what Shania Cost general cleaning is good. But I think that we should be seen. And it has serious security implication.
Yeah. Na the war ni na ne se senka odin Kenya ntia bi kura ankomu nyina ebu mu. Na otu fie no bo se obi aba ofie na obe prapra ofie ho ama na osa akwa. That is
remember that tema no two for kwa ye wo Brekum no. Brekum for court injunction. So it is as. Yeah. Remember that. And I know you know and my mission court to be okay, sir. The president of the regional house said, "Very Brekum, Efrim regional house," and I had to go to court.
What are your case?
I mean, I'm called to Mabri for.
Okay.
With the support of the Queen Mother. So I had to go to court. So I went to mean young free. Abra, my opportunity to be heard. And when the affidavit no position in by the president can say, one come my house or come on or non come. So the judge wanted me to withdraw my application. Now you know, please, can nibiam for na nye krataso enko krataso for that.
Do one of person you go out for her?
And say na affidavit in opposition of the buyer. Or no, other one can in the name of the house. Or can his personal, I said, by suspend the break. So the judge wanted me say, may withdraw my application. But me withdraw my application one. Application withdrawn. That said be
presidency bia.
It's I so I said, look, in the light of a freedom opposition, you just rule. So me motion no the abano. And toss me if we say President in the castle, you no one come and
your house
do tiam kra no budget cost Jimmy cost. Na menye emfa na ho.
Yeah, enya senda ho.
Very good.
There be asemunti.
Very good. Well, ni binu ba sora no Obiri Boahen can be my no can be right. It be the brekum on behalf of brekum court na there. And there no can be my 2010 2011 I did more than about 10 cases for the domestic. 2010 to 2011, I did more than 10 cases for the domestic.
For domestic?
I did more than 10 cases for the domestic. I did more than 10 cases for the domestic.
Lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen.
I did more than 10 cases for the domestic. And I never bloggers even about no Obiri Boahen on Bayazam. On Bay every domestic. No, any papa. 2010, 2011, no more.
That omunim.
No, but you know, I mean, look, the Sumahin Crohin who recently attacked me. I said, case you are making. You're judgment. Wamoko Regional House of Chiefs meeting. Then the Sumahin, Boka said, I born for him for. Near names a Regional House of the baby. I was there. And I wanted to respond. None people for no pen for no quite casting in your me. I'm not Sumahin Croyin in 1992 93. I did case for Sumahin Kwabana Kwandu. Suma against Sampa, Minami 92 93. Yeah, before I got one, Suma. May near friend Kunadu. Kwamna or Kodo Kunadu. So Sumahin already a Brimbe in Konyanu and son or Baba. I did the case. Me a Sumahin no. Original, glaringly, all kind of yassi baby.
So we share history, no one penny.
I don't know, Obiri Boahen Kasa. Me, what is a medicine? Now, some matter, I got a Suma for money from on for. Suma from on true or false? True. Suma by any sample, true or false? True. Sampane, continue bush here, true or false? True. Mini manager say baba dieu true or false true Munina Jamra was there around 1400 true or false true Sakwa Nanakaka 1551 1552 Nanakaka omufri Cote d'Ivoire bae Jamra Nanakaka no Sakwa Nanakaka Bakwa sika soko sampa true or false true Sakwa for free sample sikasoko. Baba traba bia betin ne abeye sakwa from Nanakaka 1552. True or false? True. Sakwa betu sikasoko sampa. Sampa na modern na from sampa. Nidre di sikasoko. True or false? True. Jamra was there around 1400. True or false? True. Me the true. Remember Gaza look Mona Maya Bon Champion Group, Bon Champion Union, Bon Champion de Diaqua. Nipa I saw your life patron. life patron born champion should be the Techiman man. Because it's true born champion. Bonoman suna a guyano. So if you are talking of born champion, I am from your new pack. I say, I Techiman.
Oh, me, no.
But the descendants of the Bonoman son born champion.
The Biaqua.
The Biaqua. So if you have a Bonoman son born champion, no way. Now I need Techiman, life patrona. You have been unfair to Techiman. You have been unfair to Techiman. Even though I've done so many cases against Techiman, me am not Kurakani. Now me not Kurakani say, Sabara Baya born champion all over the world. There should be a life patron. And that life patron should be Techiman. Now the second life patron or patrons too, it should be Techiman and Abase. Even though as I sit here, I'm doing a case at the High Court against Abase. Abase kidom phone. Comfort phone. I'm a case with Abase.
Okay.
It's pending before. But I'm being honest and sincere. So what I say?
Yeah.
All the man come across. Oh, so what can Bron champion?
Yeah.
Bron champion the Biaqua. Patrons for part of more constitutional. You need to be fair to Abase and Techiman. Now, Tabuba, Moka, Atabu. The onya bruni no waka bromanso
Atabu nya bunu
atabu ya gonja atabu atakura atabu gonja kasa atakura
bubu ni akura
atabu de so free suta ha atabu free suta ha. But I agree in 1993 atabu said ane asantini twaka all on asantini twaka metiasia. But a table cannot be the president or the leader of the Bron champion. So even among the stools to the crown, Sabio Sabica Fletcher. No, couldn't bank come up in the bank, no crapadia, won't even Santa Chima home, won't even Santa Abasa home. When you want to eat, you Bron champion, Tachima Abase. When you want to drink, bath, eat, run, well, Bron champion, it should be
Tachima and Abase.
Abase from Ntokwano said 1742 but the Fahasia the fair Dromancas side ho because Tanfia Sarana Wamkoye Kosro Hosi. And when I sit here and talk this history, hard history, Madam Moni, one yabuni, Moni, one yabuni, Okabim Basotiasia, Naboni Yabuni say, Nabuna Becano, Mamma Wabono region and Bunisino. One young mamma home. What do you mean? It is only the people of Techiman
and Abase,
one day dish. Then maybe Oforicrum. Oforicrum, Danny, Techiman. Oforicrum, name Sutano, no Sano, and then quite yes from the Abena. But the quite yes of Crano, Tamensa, didn't me a Tamensa, I am quite so. So Tamensa, I am more for Nibia.
Tamensa now say a bossman idea.
Tamensa ya bosom, takura, Tamensa, takwa, bonatapani. But you know by your bosom. That is the truth of the matter. But so my catch for me, chili,
no cray.
So you sit in Shatran in the air, Bonuni Dabe. You Shatran in Yabuni, you Shatra Free. When the shatters were crossing, I'm Coca, a book of Finum, I didn't cry warning. Now Shatra was Shatra Manfonso. And fact, history has it said the oldest story building, which is around by 270 or 218, I was Shatra Manfonso. Shatra Manfonso.
Swatre.
Yes, Nancy Yasiatre. Look at I don't know where better you shot. Nancy Yasiatre. Oh, yeah, any four. Shatra, Kato, baby, the man, Moncoya, Bracum Catum. Shatra Fassassi. Bracum for the baby track, you know, crash of festival. What I say? Never, yeah, that church I am for one. Now, Tradia born, no, Baba Tanda be so, had your bread no welcome. Had your bread
and son welcome.
Nam until a friend become. Never question Shatra for my bassassi, anti Catonu. Katoni bedia kora bi wo ha bedi sakoko Krabi always a bedisa koko, krabi so, bedisa koko. Kato. A friend kato. I never friend of kato no.
Okay, kradi dino. I said ya kumasi a friend of krada so, be friend of krada so no. Kato ti ya kato ni ya
kra na bebe ni be dua no ho. To ma brekum fon be brebekum. Be ko sere free shot. Dan sa twa nyina ye nshatra for dia. Dan sa twa nyina ye nshatra for dia. Nshatra so sa even getting to Ahimfia Hotel in Brekum. Getting to Boahen ho uko Brekum Boahen fie na obenkum. Ahimfia Hotel a ewo anifa. Ane ebiti ya bungalow su ni nyina no. Brekum fa kwasra free nshatra for ho. Betra be ka ba kwasema mu mprimu asontie. No ngambi maye no mbeyazem. No one mpa biasem. Me do wa say mo nsama mo keka no meka bi. So it is not good. Asate for na omudi abonfo atem no. Enye. There's no sense in that. And abonfo nso omudi asate for atem no. There's no sense in that. People should learn their history and stop misconducting themselves. Na san kranza hina ba na bi gina ba bi na o kaseti an kranza hina. Na abaya bi. Hello guys. Kranza hina. Oni mo isu akoto history. Asantimani mkura no. Gransa hine obesha no. Ntuma asati hini fry no. Nkranza hine betwa obe onfa santuma no. Asantimani because nkranza na mampo no nyina no bewo ene bompatata fo na buabasa
na buabasa
ntuma wo ye buabasa na obesha ntuma otumfo whoever occupies the golden stool obefra no etese mampo hine besha etese nkranza hine besha etese tafu hine ba besha ba shia ba kosa no na Obiri Boahen Ghana hamani na one what wanya na otra abakosam so
chirechire mu sei.
Lastly, Mamma, in 1939 to 45 Second World War, I said that for Kwasibroni had tuntum for no more gokus. Kwasibroni de beko kono. History has its about mu a bruiser for
Bruiser.
Sandaman bruiser.
Samu.
But mu kase.
Are they?
Kase the bruiser people have a history, sir. So only bruiser for beko. No more the tour, no more the Ajania, and you want to be to bruiser for.
Are they?
Bruiser Sandaman from Azantilo, or Massive from Azantilo. Or my from Dino, Azantilo. Azantilo, Bruiser. Bruiser, we are not a pronunciation.
Azantilo.
Sandaman.
Name and this Nibu cry friend Jake Azantilo.
Azantilo Penoco, Oko, Sandaman. But chen bibia hwe o Ghana hana wo petu aduro sikara aduro yira aduro kobe ho because history has it that troops na be de free go kosu koe no so be de etekwa bia be ba no about 70-80 beba and this on the twifo be dia nko biu no na twifo we beba mene twifo be beba mene wo ko wedo anu akofa Asantini ana akwakofa ni krondumasa na kwawni ebere jo foto no bere yakoye business an kwafo ye business an be ye very your business an kwafo na kwafo graba no kwafo start ko soja ne police in the 1960s kwafo nko soja be nko police but be dia business o santini Ghana ha no ope area ketua bi a ba nso abewo sika pa ko Anita Alisa Hotel Owusu Joe Fort Park fiance on mu besam be wosikatu bra champion be wosikatu Joe Fort no be wosikatu ha kwafo ye kwani ehia no pa doso no that is a min krom sikani
hey
sabe
liar
per group ketua bi no the kwawusu no wo sikachan they are resourceful than any other group,
any other small group.
Yeah, small. Na kwafo na kakrakati sa santimani a akere nyina ye hia ko
okay la na Obiri Boahen na busiafo kasima no baako na no nwotwe abo
abakosam no kro hia so ne
ya be ba abakosam no so
me say ma wie me nka abakosam
ai
binim ba so jabe dodo
be kasima be edunum ama no nkono abo a easy waterproof paint ebeba na ewi ana sports for nso aba ndi la da ben na we apa ya da akose mimisa se da ben na odi kwaman history beba
oh me baba you see
because I say kwaman kumawu ni agogo wo mu ye nuafo
banyina chan kumase banyina chan kumase me baba na onza na me from na poso for instance ayi be shy mampom be shy na be chi next time baba kan dwansan
good nti ye be yi na
me baba ma chebe mampom oda wonu manti mampom no me ba me ba ase ampie dunu mampom aha asama gwa ha ona kan asem otumfo ka be ma fili ingash no
yes
from 1600 to 1630 na ma amene wu ye ne ba 1639 to 1660 na kwa chepani be ma amene ba mo pe kasa mo so nyamo de ya ko bi fufo wada fubo gini oda onya huse na to no si ana wa ko bi se o patri fa wo o se o adankwa me ha ba bi ono so de wan hwa era ba asefo no konfo krom aba ase konfo krom mo fo nyina no e be jai ba djuma ba fo ma be ko be hwam abere o ka ba ko so
e da o mase won to me tv so eni na ma e say die umpo season wo me die a political season NPP titru di na nsen eno na nsen bi nam manfo keka efa signing of Peace Park no
Peace Park
manfo keka
Peace Park na o mo sign
na Peace Park ho asem a ye kan minnim de unya kwa hwebi
abehwebi
okay pa wow party
amehwe kakra
e de na hu ye
oh they've signed it. They did well. But you know, let's be very honest and sincere. The Peace Pact, perhaps, initially I have my objections and reservations. But well, bad sign. But you know, the best sign no, yeah, what they fear than by Jatim the DNA. But you tell for the Jatim the DNA.
And this will be a due Jatim.
The bad idea. No, because I'm asking this question because you know both sides attended you know but I feel very much worried. Sir, obi cross line kose. Montoma baumia na nira ye fulani. I feel extremely worried. Never in the history of this our tradition. 92 me here, 96 me here, 98 me here, 2000 me here, 2004 me here, 2008 me here, 2010, 2012, 2014, 2016, and then me here. But never. So people have gone to the stand say, Yadi obi yere children say and I feel very worried because you know my lifestyle. Ghana the biameka say, me pass I stand to be educated. So I can be our lawyer ni a disrespect for no one of cases chairman. And I have certain soft spot for slim for was soft spot at that but you know there was certain love, certain affinity for slim one for. What I can say to yes slim what I said to you chinia anakania anabunia eyemeya. But you know there's an bibi woman who can say to yes slim na me ya bodam. Okay, set young one let me about that. Yeah, I cannot explain. So if somebody says that, oh, Monton man, we now neither you fool any, I get very much worried. Enti Baumia nti no more cross line no air ban ho. Is that fair? Is that fair? And let's be very, very honest to ourselves. Aliu Mahama so no northern Dagumba. Yeah, campaign Manchester Samra na Luma. Samra no 2006 2007. Obian can be a cry yere ho asem. Obian ka obi ayere ho asem.
Enti e ba ni say ya. Na Professor Frimpong Boaten asem kan ye no ya akoye ho ana.
Enkoye ho no to abani bi. 2024 Frimpong Boaten to abani bi. President Otu. Kama masukura jai mama sunkwa didi manufacture ha 2024 na bana to be presidential to be, and you refer to a whole political party say you fake, then later all one kasa na okasa executive. You should go and send this song to the Marines. Uncle to no what don't fan. You should go to the jungle. What kind of life is that? Oh, from Papa to me MPP more. I could for the first time you appointed the minister. And then you are who attack party no MPP parties because almost how possible? Sir, you can chimo bin san and mamba umiabe. But is it not interesting, sir? Ataka cray na from Pombo Atlantic Shikrum. Me am Madame Keke support what yes Shikrum. Nipa no bebre atakere de no nyina tia sikuru. But look, peace part or no peace part, ba umia be nwene. Ba umia be nwene. Me, I'm very objective minded. Ba be gina no nyina dia good. But ba umia be nwene.
Na you don't want some our in tribal politics you cry no. So we hwemu a. Kwame Nkrumah na yiri nya Ghana.
Me nko okra me mfi be. Kwame Nkrumah yire ye broni de. O bere the problem ni. Ba
na your papa James Rollins.
Nyanse muna, they should go and look at the laws of this country. Nyanse muna. And you know, I have been in the MPP for so many years. Me won't say you single out. Content them yet dinner tema supana za baumia. It's not fair. It doesn't make sense. It's unacceptable. And I am Prusini. No, I'm papa won't talk or Yaman Prusi. What kind of campaign? Now, you see, it looks like NDC falling gang up to campaign against Bamia. That's one boy, XYZ. Bibi Boama.
Henry Babuama.
I don't quite say, okay, Bibi Ma. But no, I mean, I don't care about that. But am I worried that how on earth say NDC apparatchiks,
sympathizers,
people of government WhatsApp group. But you know, but yes, then they attacking MPP. Number we have MPP no ya bakemba. TBB ma wadi say Abani da NDC campaigners home and away. Ben you know be cassette. Now the crowd they say ibi obi ye na something regional minister ono crowd na just say when nani aje ho pa. What kind of life? No, NDC for me. But I'm surprised about the atemnoa bedino and then my men papa NDC for what kind of can you over to me Yama party MPP? Nana go for Dubai or concentrated for his first time. About 80% of ministers, deputy ministers, CEOs, no one has something I come for. When I complain, and you know, Badminton and Salano, you don't run a political party. Now, 10 regions, a channel system, then you are making appointments who concentrating in 1 or 2 areas. Eastern region, no crown or concentrating at Chimwa, the Falcon. Now, from Plains and Eastern regional. Why didn't he pick ministers from a from Plains? I don't know about Bonono. You concentrated in Sunyane, Doma, Sunyane, and then Doma. Martin Techin and Cranay, deputy minister. How? You don't run a government like that. When you do that, you are in actual fact disturbing your own political party, be it MPP or be it NDC. Because my knowledge in politics and history can say, look, Ma biya nyabi. Biya nyabi. But in 2017 to 2020, okay, take a look at ministers, deputy ministers, CEOs. They could not know them from Asante and Action. Aqua Chianuko. Sana yedi boom money. Sana ye boom money. Now we send Chamun 16 regions now. Second time, as I say. When we saw ye cabinet minister from Woti region. When we saw ye cabinet minister before.
Oh, let her be Yamawu.
Oh, I mean, who was down there? Voter. I mean, who was
voter? Voter.
Yeah. I am saying that we don't run a government. People should learn from Kofi Buzia. Take a look at Ghana. Oh, ye be free baby baby. If I Buzia crap, people took him to the cleaners because water region. Buzia and Tama post look at so. People took him to the cleaners. Now, one example, Buzia dear when Nasa Maba, as I would say, Dunsia, Kono, cabinet here 20 wire, my region be. Remember that the president Yachim will chief of staff Yasante. So why do you choose to appoint so many ministers from Asante Yachim? Why not cast Santo for some channel? Maybe not going to make her. Maybe I'm a Tiwa may come and knock her. Well, and then before sending a bit to make us ask me. Just Obiri Boahen. But I think that when that happened, it affected the fortunes of the party. It affected the fortunes of the party. I'm guys are people, you know, Achim Kwawu Asante for Uncle Anna by MPP and I have for them Bono region, Monquana MPP Yamodiana. Every tribe, every group, Obia sacrificing that. When they formed the UP voter region, and when I for Nchumuru for that got to form by Sala, Wangara, Mfante for, Ahanta for, Seshi for, we in a bit in a baby.
Not then I'm more lususa, Nkofri na.
When the president is making appointment and you skill the appointment in favor of some few ethnic groups, I guess I know folk who are working. When the president, now no 2 4 years, successful businessmen and women, no. One of John Akujo of Yasante. On free a design. Wasa. Otum from Friendly. Madame, Onya and Karani. Otum from Friendly. Number 1 or 2 from met successful businessman. What is Otum for Frasante for Oncoin? That is how leadership is done. What is Otum for Frasante for? Otum from Fetoba after the moon. So, you decide somebody and we are ripping. Yeah. Triano. And no. And that Casa, tell the beer, Casa, and yet, Casa. Even appointment when the opportunity. President go for opportunity by him. Examine it very well or appointed in person. Go for crowd your by him, but I know 1 year. 1 year. Burunku yo for no sign up for the appointments now. Guruma for
but I'll try the best.
Akufa dia eja kama. Menka say best. The mere kama. So these are the problems the MPP is going through. And you know, you can trace this back to the Aliens Compliance Order of 1970. Kofi Buzia yam from Swaka Siapa. The Aliens Compliance Order, not a but the mode that we carry out. Kofi Buzia was some dokra, I will fault him. So, Abadani said, Munkomko, Papa Lata, Mamma Lata, Nidmatun to the Befie, and the Brescia and Cremofo. So, the perception out there is a Mumpen Cremofo, as a Mumpesium for us. And that is the problem. The Aliens Compliance Order of 1970. But if you go back, the analyst, a free farm crown, no, they drafted the Aliens Compliance Order. Into Kofi Buzia, the Kofi Buzia didn't do well. Well, you should have given themselves maybe about 1 year or 2 years. Satan woman sham kwachiri fie. Bisa painful. Na lata for pa betono. Ni amazamana man for pa no filling stations. And it has been an indictment on the MPP. It has been an indictment on the PFP. So you need to be very careful. If you get the opportunity to appoint, marriage in BNB, Deputy Minister Mabia NB, CEO Mab, and then have more brain. Me and my own crack council, but well, Galloway, treachery. Yes, you're too fun.
You who crop a catch them.
On an or man benon. Don't look for bootlickers. African politicians higher Syria because people are looking for bootlickers. When the king is naked, Nana, I want to my phone. Naya, I saw Nana, I want to my Sasawa. Quackasano.
Lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen. Now what chapel Sima?
I admire the NDC. Look at the ministers and the deputy ministers. One thing I admire, it doesn't mean NDC your party, Papa. MPP your party challenge. But no, what I'm going to do in America, you look at the appointment of the ministers.
This time.
Oko Bono Obey Adala. Chieftaincy and local government. Oba Bruno Easter, obey Jarry. What I say? Oba I have for way El Kupuku. You know, also I'm a baby. That is the best. I wish all of them well, but then I need be out PMPP.
About your Ashanti.
Ashanti.
Your campaign.
Baby Sam and say, I don't know, all crown could be never had. One more coast football. If I can't be savage, I must say, I'm going to the one was for that. Me, I'm sure that campaign, I'm a better on me. General be a campaign. Okay, going for some cancer in our bomb basso. Master planner. Mamincha, Joanima. Namincha, say, Bama, Pukwasi. And I mention Kofi for some cancer. A lot of them. As you go on, Nyako. Dr. Nyako.
Dr. Nyako.
Dr. Nyako say obi okumase ha. Ne Dr. Nyako so na ba team no.
Okay.
Oka and then ama
Daku.
Yeah. A lot of them Jennifer Quinn. Because we are lawyer Adumaku Befi.
Lawyer Adumaku Befi. And the lawyer Kosibotri.
They have been very fantastic. They have been very fantastic. No, fantastic.
A large smile and no.
They have been carrying the message very well. They have been carrying the message very well. And Akufo-Addo buy Oma didi ame Oma na diba umiachi Oma didi ame na diba umiachi. You were the administrator of common fund for 8 solid years. But perhaps apart from the Ministry of Finance, you were the administrator of common fund for 8 solid years. Nanya ba anya wo mo. See, if we have been very fair and honest to the principle, the aims, the expressions of the founding fathers of this tradition, Dankwa, Buzia, Dombo, Jatokalio, Siketadam, and Abaifakabo, Diaka, name them. Guruma, follow. I'll just get to the tradition where there. That was perhaps the best traditional Ghana has ever produced. Okay. Abebe Kumasi in October 1957. After the baby ya, Buzia cry appointment no cry na so any papa but na ye. But later days the ya abuba ye dia. And no, that has given people the opportunity to be attacking our tradition.
Corrections, Beba.
Oh, Baumia by corrections in the papa.
Na Yanshe, is a cocoa for so power.
Cocoa for. Maybe you know, come back for politics. abronya politics. Abronya politics na si kokwa furu so. Ore mosu. Nyame na tua moka. I will not do that. I will not do that because me a good observer. The NDC has not been fair to Kukwekuafo. Nana Akufo-Addo was fair to them. NDC has not been fair. But I will not curse the farmer. Why I say, Ottoman NDC, yes, poor farmer, rich farmer, Odo kuku na beton 3,000, mba meton 7,000. Kanokre, fukuyenye na kanokre. Kanokre. Mpusuti kanokre. Want to mind this.
But uhwe nipa kro nso a wo kasa asem na kire wo no. Ansa na bi esigina yo.
But mahama we no.
Onwo, yes.
Oba no ne
kwase obefra tuma.
So nya akuafam kwa na mahama disappoint wo. Mahama disappoint a teacher so. So I say aduane nkora no school aduane no. Oba my headmaster sakoto. He has been a huge disappointment. He has been a huge disappointment. So she don't use that opportunity to insult or run down the Cocoa family.
No.
What I say. Baba who baswansu aswansa. Cocoa Afona swansu baswansa.
But I say umure free assemtem.
Ufri
400 Ghana. 3,000 plus.
And you know, let us put it on record, say. Me da bia me ka say me udi bro 60 years na wo kwa. Anytime nyame tim flow. Ntimtie nyame betima frem da bia. Nyame betima frem china, betima frem ade chie. So once I'm more than 60, any day, any time, I can go. And I'm happy. So me konna kura nyumra. I fought a good battle. And I fought. Me dia ka say me kokura he. So the power now have conditions in the but you know, both the African governments, especially reference to Ghana, Abino Bebre Anya Nokra Mekuafo. And this was the reason why NLM was formed in September 1954. Kukwekuafo. And even Classic Brony Tam Koran and Pulu Tam no Koran, Coco Koran Banton, maybe Banton. So, President Mahama and NDC have been a huge disappointment to Cocoa families. So, maybe, let me be very honest, maybe in Casami Yamamuni, maybe Yamamuni, no Kranakan, Yamagane. Samiko Buako, Oko Buako, Oko Asanganaso, Oko Leo Crew, Oko Kasi, Oko Debiso, number Wasaha. Wasa asakrengwa na me mo Kokoafo no 1 acre no mine anu de obeto no 300,000 okay meto no mama no oh asampa ma bi nka se me yenipa bone me yenipa bone na me nya sofo so me yenipa bone na me nya sofo so me no krekani 3 acres will give me 900,000 will give me 9 billion. And a lawyer for cry, lawyer for cry, obey 2 billion that your council, 200,000 that your council. Namun Tumuko no. Where to go? Randy Abbey, any case in yet Cocoa Board lawyers, any Cocoa Board cannot the quiet. If we were to be in a serious country with serious, responsible, and reliable leadership, and Randy Abbey Bananka, others who are resigned, I sacking.
Didn't know Colusuno.
No, I don't know. You should Cocoa Board the resources. But you are in Africa. Wallahi talahi. Tabi amekata mama wa brochire mo na nyankopo nase. Some of mo nyankata wa brochire. Randy Abi akwasamane kwa mbafa bronya no. Or the Cocoa Board lawyers, Cocoa Board niema na the personal matter defamation. And Mahama cannot sack Randy Abi. I dare him. If Mahama is a born principle, honest, sincere, to say me Obiri Boahen. Ni Randy Abi aye no. On sacking me enwe. And these are people who are running countries in Africa. I better in Africa, also. No morals, no principles, no morals. You are CEO of Cocoa Board. Cocoa Crabeto and the Piafon Benyan Piabeka. Now the Cocoa Board lawyers. Now lawyers for now are they should have reported them to the General Legal Council. If you are a lawyer for Cocoa Board, are now prosecuting CEO on the matter. And in Guasiafo. And in Guasiafo. A young people in some way see ya. And can join this far. That would be the topic for discussion for Samson. Say young people time. Can I finish for you watch Baba ho? Sabi John Fee Baba ho. Okuda to black Baba ho. It's young one that you I wait for Ghana, I wait for Africa.
NPP montuma ba intem na afa mumra na amanyo na nkasa mo mechire ni mu.
I wait for Ghana, I wait for Africa. What was Randy? Coco asemi na go for Randy di abai. O mean tampa man fon some kan.
Dabi.
But papa bi no Coco, me nua bi no kwa asuo suku mu. Hele. Nipa bebre me namfo. What Africa? Dr. Kwati, Madam for Dr. Kwati. Ba nyina mo namfo bebre ba Coco, mu abusuafo ba Coco. Ba to Coco yi, be ntua beka. Bonsu kwata hene ya madamfo. Kwa asuo hene ya madamfo. That dia so kwa that nipa bebre ya menamfo ba abana to Coco ontua beka enso Coco panyin timi di Coco bosika ko file processing court
no Coco fu ma na yeso
na konya Coco board panyin okwa ma na yet this were the people of Akufo-Addo na mokuta na konya Akufo-Addo kuta na konya na nya Coco board panyin so dia nya mara man no I will for Ghana I will for Africa black African what was that Afcon ya omko wieye what we say I take dimension bi
Afcon no
I take dimension bi am for atuntum for we no ba je cap atuntum for we because what you be see
Senegal
o ja me Randy abinum ne binum ne ye no and then na professor need atuntum for atam because any enlightened society with responsible leadership Randy Abbey would have been fired. The Mahama bada wa fire Randy Abbey. Mahama na mu no mu Mahama. Na sere ene da sere sa de ana penas. Wanda na Mahama sa Unza wasiri kiti bi ho. Sere sa ma ne yakama. No.
E sounds you huro sere.
But Mahama is able to inject sometimes you be into politics. Mahama ti se ba umia. Unza ba umia biya di na tam kra no sere. That's it. So because the presidential aspirant is a liar. He's a liar. And now what the Kasa would to mean a kind. That is Africa for you. So Coco Bodroka for
Afcon no.
So Afcon now you see it. I show something. Morocco, when you say, they don't consider themselves to be Africans. When you say, Congo, Arab League. I started with Tunisia, what is an easy friend of an Arab Spring? American African Spring.
That be.
Because you see, leaders in our South Hano, Tuntum from Bebre Subani Bani Yentino. Fita for no muye Arabs no so muye fita for no muye Arabs no so muye be muye muna be muye because see o leaders no subane nye hwe South Africa omo ye hwe nto wo mu kunkuma manfo South Africa pa bi before abo ma wo nya fa ho di subane so Afcon has taught us a lesson hwe referee officiating go na Senegal share na one consult to VR. Penalty no so one consult. But the crowd has a VR no crowd na nya adwuma mpo.
Oh, Afcon dey very adwuma.
Akai. Marakai. Ya bi before ni di. Akai. No,
Abronya investment company.
It is not good how we run things in Africa because Brony be better say CEO of Coco Board was you will be for defamation, personal, action in personam, not on the Coco Board, and the man is still there. The president didn't think, or man's over there, bear him, over there, him. And when these things happen, it makes us blacks the flotsam and the jetsam of the population. The flotsam and the jetsam. And my just Brony King Canado, when they're the flotsam and the jetsam of the earth. The flotsam and the jetsam of the earth. Mamentia, Justice Yaupo, Justice Bruby, Justice Kusiapia, and then President Ajikunko for Menchana, Frank, non spokesperson back, Frank something, I've forgotten the name. Menchia or Munina, that means culture and people for now to send them in Nkotwaba. I am not doing tribal politics, but I'm being very honest and forthright. Because President Mahama could kind of baby say, but we are missing pa ben fanoma. But 2023, Mahama na can edible me by. Let us make sure young to on tribal lines, competence, capability, ability to deliver. But we are winning. And for once, let us prove to peers MPP no. And ya account for Ghana for. Until no matter baby you free. No matter baby you free. If you are qualified, if you are competent, if you are capable to lead, you will lead.
Now, even Namia Duma Dasene, Memendano. Yenuanuma more Billionaires TV, Northern Gold, Western Diamond TV, Omunina Baha. Yabeya coverage, live coverage, nationwide. Dano dear, a friend of Park Kusia Numre, Kusisa Batuano be Biabi dear, Giddy Waha, TV, so I won't meet you.
Oh, I see. And then but I think that I want every individual who feels for the new patriotic party. All the materials are imagining they are good materials. But I think that Mama town from ferry. Then some back wait, see me. And then you see, near Chama war, Korean say, Oya Cramoni. And that's my answer. Anti Cramoni began as any. I saw for Momo did the envelope packet, Sakasia, more Oya Cramoni. More holidays, Mokono, UAE,
Dubai, Honomoku,
Madonna de Cramoni be di Ghana swa. Na nya me yapa ni se sansem ya beka na nkramofo binim so amana to betim oya Cramoni nti nto man na wo so ya Cramoni na we kanfa wo nua Cramoni ho no wage amana to ti mo bisa Christopher no mo nkramofo no mo bisa da beka sa mo ntoma we Christo ni Saban can be sada.
Ghana pounds so the Encasadi ni who.
Saban can be sada. Na ya dine na nadia ya co-party primaries or general elections. Where a month to Macramoni. Na Cramoni be dim man Ghana swa. Na Cramoni won't use a summer the panacora can a haram. A summer the panacano. A haram.
Yako hospital, you must send you penny a Cramoni and answered ye. You were assembly members, one more young.
But the point is that some can Cramophone so again to say, now some no more king. Cramoni dear the money and ye. And then when he tea about toi. But you know, oh, ya Cramoni. Obe someone to Macramoni, and Macramoni made the Ghana so. I did duty. And this near all canon, Nipana all canon, only a Christian. Or coach if Imam Hokochian. Chief Imam, Odin anniversary, or call Roma son them coyason.
Yen any pabako.
Now then, back as a month to Macramoni made the Ghana so.
Now, Gia,
now Cramoni, Wogia too.
I brought an investment company.
The number is 0243 22 55 92 0243 22 55 92. And enough for call. Answer when you my
now I brought an investment, no. We will be say a darker. And yeah, can you see 100 million and 10,000? Yes, I scan via. Is he Kakesi or video Kakesi? No one to me,
more filling stations. Now I'm for Modemuka. More the mining sector. Video Moka, Mufama, Nina Bayamam. So mining sector from the Modi Eja. that could breaking day,
breaking day. And the number is you
0243 22 55 92. So see, we need to move together. All the member tonight. My Chabia Bwan this year, my son, and my young this year, yeah, Kono. Maka. My Chabia Mama Hammer. Near my hammer, yeah, that's what. My son, no.
Yeah, come on.
That's the way I behave. My Chabia man people for pa. But the people for so yamana yakono. Maka. What you say? Coffee abro fabuji akra ba bibia wanye ye matwa bo no wasamado. My men fabia no. So please, maybe my back can breakum ne do masem. Many do be at maybe it was not fair to the breakum traditional council. So because general cleaning now young mohina man. It is not fair, no. A paramount chief entering another paramount chief in the territory, no. I get fair. Maybe I can't Johnson, Mampong, Maka, I bet you as for. Madam can hear the friend. Make commanding my commanding. Who are we a blogger? Ora. Munya mo blogger. Munya mo blogger. Namon can hear. Some of the bloggers are very good and very discerning. Okay. Very good and discerning. Now no be Sunday me. Bibi. Or try say, maybe by. Na whoever is the Nairi or whoever was the Nairi. Uba bafra better talency. And you know, call Sanda Manu, no, he sent me a document. And the argument had been said, a Bronina, yes, arrangement. No. And some also I said, the derby. Some years back, Nasa, who Tongo, no more. And then a Bolagan no more. And then Sanda Manuma. We are Ucha, Ubako, Nairo. People that first have admitted that one. But they are saying that it was something which happened. And therefore they don't owe allegiance to the Nairi. I mean, people send me materials. Now, no cracky biso akra, Madame say, or from Mampong Crony biso, or University of New York. He sent me a reading material. Very, very, very good. In fact, that material, now what him explain why. Maybe one day, why, when the Bono Manson was there from 1295, Nana Saman, to 1325, 1325, 1328, they were Adriana.
Daku,
the document the man has sent me said.
Easy.
Today, the occupant of the Techiman is Oyoko. I said, yes. After the Pokuwa war, special arrangement was made. That is what it said. For whoever will be on that stool to marry a woman from
Oyoko.
Love,
I don't chef regime. Nah, per special day, bina yamfa dealing with Saishi.
Last
easy time now.
Akatamanso forces on August Umedi.
Akatamanso.
Oko Eastern Regional.
Okay.
You know, once no. Also maybe 200 years. I am part of the Akatamanso War, August 1826. August 1826. The Akatamanso War. Omono, they defeated the Ashantis. They defeated also my Omutri in 1826, 200 years. And lastly, the bar metro was a Nippon or two was 82 in 1717 when he was crossing the river Prano near Frena Cressy. And that war, no more money, Mamotis Asantini action form, and then the catch them say, a Asante versus Achim Kutuku. Nachimina, Santi. And that was the first time in his Rabatis Achim Kutuku for Kofa, Nipa Fribeni. No Babanapa or Mabanapa Becosa. But Ashanti defeated them. So when the Ashantis were
coming back,
and now Cressy better as your problem. Napa. And that very war, no, a Cressy to Otun. Sa war, no, Mampong, the damn Mampong. Hena su tuo kano. Eti Mampong phone time na ya water. But already I can different date now.
Okay.
Liar. Is a painter banting a solako. But the back. Ghana Nibia will yasi babia utia me bia me chairman apia George. Kofi Amponsa, Obia Minia Biano. Bianim said, my granno. Fine. Minkasanti be Mika Bakosam.
Okay.
What you see? And I know so Barcelona, any resource I don't know, referee no on your papa.
Liar, Nana, Obiri Boahen. Easy. And that easy. Every time, no.
I better say referee.
That's not Simay.
I better say referee. Nothing from him, baby, be free. Resource I don't power, she goes to me and someone. Go for the share. Too white. Referee, best was support Madrid. On pepper, on your papa. I've called you, I can't only be different.
I was here for you said, no, what's your pa? I wore state of